Hi, welcome back. Thank you for watching my video. Today we are going to discuss SPM Trial Terengganu 2022 Paper 1. Question number 1. Diagram 1 shows the tree diagram of Suhana's family. Zulkifli and Zainun are Suhana's parents. Suhana is married to Kamaruzaman and has 3 kids. A. Based on the diagram 1, list the domain for the relation father of. Okay, so to understand this, let's draw the relation of this situation. Okay, so here we have 2 sets. Okay, so the relation is father of. Okay, father are Kamaruzaman and Zulkifli and Kamaruzaman. Okay, so Zulkifli and Kamaruzaman. Okay, so Zulkifli, father of Suhana. Okay, Kamaruzaman has 3 kids, Daniel, Rohani and Hamimah. Okay, so Kamaruzaman, father of Daniel, Kamaruzaman, father of Rohani, Kamaruzaman, father of Hamimah. Okay, so then A, based on the diagram 1, list the domain for the relation father of. Okay, so to find the domain is this one. So we put into the curly bracket. So Zul, Kifli and Kamaruzaman. Okay. B, hence state whether the relation is a function. Give your justification. Okay, so we know that the type of relation or function are one-to-one or many-to-one. Okay, but this one is one-to-many. So no, this is not a function. So no, because one to many relation. Okay, so I'm sorry and apologize if my answer is incorrect because the answer scheme is quite different. Maybe better you refer to your teacher at school, yeah? Number 2, 80% of peoples in a certain school are interested in sciences. A sample of n peoples are randomly selected from the school. A, if the probability that all the people selected are interested in science is 0.1342, find the value of n. Okay, so then the variable here is peoples. Okay, peoples is a discrete random variable. So for this situation, we can use binomial distribution. So the formula of binomial is Px equals to R is NCR P power of R Q power of N minus R. Okay, so probability of success P is 80%, so 80 over 100 is 0.8 and Q1 minus P 0.2. Okay, so given the probability all, okay, interested in science is 0.1342. So Px equals to N, sebab semua is 0.1342. So we substitute into formula. So NCN 0.8 power of N 0.2 power of 0 equals to 0.1342. Okay, so NCN is 1. Sebab apa-apa pun, let's say 10C10, 4C4 is equals to 1. Okay, so and 0.2 power of 0 is 1 as well. So ni tinggal 0.8 power of N equals to 0.1342. Okay, so to find the value of N, we have to log both sides with log base 10. So this one log 0.8 power of N log 0.1342. So then kita turunkan depan N log 0.8 equals to log 0.1342 and N equals to log 0.1342 over log 0.8. Okay, n nanti kita akan dapat 9.00 something. But n is number of people. Okay, so then we make it a whole number. So must be whole number. So n equals to 9. B, based on the answer in A, find the probability that there are less than 3 people interested in science. Okay, so based on A, so we already have n equals to 9. So then x equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so now we are going to find the probability less than 3. So meaning that px less than 3. Okay, so less than 3, 0, 1, 2. Okay, sebab tak ada kosan kan. So px equals to 0 plus px equals to 1 plus px equals to 2. Okay, so when x equals to 0, so 9 C0, 0.8 power of 0, 0.2 power of 9. When x equals to 1, 9C1, 0.8 power of 1, 0.2 power of 8. And when x equals to 2, 9C2, 0.8 power of 2, 0.2 power of 7. Okay, so this one kita calculate by using calculator. So the answer is 0.00031339. Number 3, diagram 2 shows point A and point B lie on the curve y equals to x squared. A, when B approaches A, prove that dy dx equals to 2x. Okay, so we need to find dy dx. To differentiate this, actually we need to use differentiation by using the first principle. Okay, ingat lagi tak masa belajar differentiation, there are two methods to differentiate. The first one by using formula and the second one by using first principle. Okay, so how do I know? Because ada delta ni. Okay, so then A, start from y equals to x squared. Okay, so you can see from the diagram, y increased by delta y and x increased by delta x. So y kita kena add dengan delta y and x kena add dengan delta x. Okay, so y is x squared. So kita substitute situ, the right side ni kita kena expand. So we'll get x squared plus 2x delta x plus delta x squared. Okay, so then this one we can eliminate. So here kita ada delta y is 2x delta x plus delta x squared. Okay, so then we can factorize this one. The common factor is delta x. So in the bracket is 2x plus delta x. Okay, so delta y, delta x equals to 2x plus delta x. Okay, so then kita kena find the limit when delta x approaches to 0. Kenapa? Sebab semakin kecil delta x, semakin, kau tengok gambar ni, semakin kecil delta x, semakin accurate the tangent or the gradient. So this one, 2x plus 0, 2x lah. Okay, so actually limit delta y delta x when delta x approaches to 0 ni kita boleh represent as dy dx. Okay, so now proven dy dx equals to 2x. B, the gradient function of the curve y equals to ax squared plus b over x at 0.45 is 7. Find the values of a and of b. Okay, so now we are going to find two unknowns which are a and b. So meaning that we need to use simultaneous equation. So then to use simultaneous equation, we have to create two equations related to a and b. Okay, so then start from this, y equals to ax squared plus b over x. Okay, given the point is 4, 5. Okay, so then we can substitute the value of x and of y into this equation. 5 equals to a 4 squared plus b over 4. Okay, so this one kita dapat berapa ni? 16a plus b over 4 equals to 5. So then all divided by 4. So 64a plus b equals to 20. So then we can make b as subject. Okay, so which is equals to 20 minus 64a. Okay, so this one equation number 1. Okay, so then given here gradient function is 7. So gradient function is dy dx. So here we got y equals to ax squared plus bx power of negative 1. Kita boleh find the dy dx. Okay, so dy dx equals to 2ax minus bx power of negative 2 akan jadi 2ax minus b over x squared. Okay, so now given the dy dx is 7, okay, at that point, so we substitute this point, which x is 4. So then 2a times 4 minus b over 4 squared equals to 7. Okay, so then all multiply by this one dapat berapa? 8a minus b over 16 equals to 7. All multiply by 16. Okay, so kita akan dapat 128a minus b equals to 16 times 7 is 112. Then b equals to 128a minus 112. Okay, question number 2. So then 1 equals to 2. Kita selesaikan lah. Okay, ni kita dapat 128a minus 112 equals to 20 minus 64a. Okay, so then 128a plus 64a equals to 20 plus 112. Okay, so this one is 192a equals to 132. Then a equals to 132 divided by 192, which is equals to 11 over 16. Okay, so then substitute into, let's say into 1. So this one into 1. So kita akan dapat b lah. B equals to 20 minus 64 times 11 over 16. Okay, so this one is negative 24. Number 4, given fx equals to x plus 3, 6 minus x for all values of x. A Roman 1 state the equation of the axis of symmetry. Okay, so now given fx equals to x plus 3, 6 minus x. Okay, so then to find the equation of axis of symmetry, we need to sketch this graph first. Okay, so graph ni quadratic. So kita kena tahulah dia maximum or minimum. So this one is set curve, right? Okay, tapi kalau kita tak pasti, kita kena expand lah, kita tengok. Okay, so this one becomes 6x, kita expand minus x squared plus 18 minus 3x. So kita simplify, we will get negative x squared plus 3x plus 18. Okay, so then tengok dia punya a is negative 1. So meaning that set curve. Okay, so kita sketch lah set curve. Okay, so then okay, so from here we can find the roots, kan? Roots are negative 3 and 6. So negative left side, 6 right side. Okay, so then kita boleh carilah axis of symmetry. Actually yang dekat center ni kan. Okay, so then Roman 1 to find the axis of symmetry is negative 3 plus 6 over 2, which is x equals to 3 over 2 or 1.5. Then Roman 2, find the range of fx for all the real value of x. Okay, so now kita completekan graph kita. This one is 1.5. So kita tengok the y-axis is agak-agak so negative 3 and 6 somewhere here the y-axis. Okay, so this is y-axis. So Roman 2, nak find the range of values of fx for all the real value of x. So x kat sini is semua from 1.5 to the left all sampai habis and 1.5 to the right semua. Okay, so then kita kena carilah the maximum value of this function. Okay, nak cari the maximum value, kita substitute x equals to 1.5 into the equation. Tak kisah equation this one or this one, kita boleh substitute the value of x. The value of x, okay. So then f 1.5 here is 1.5 plus 3, 6 minus 1.5. Okay, so kita akan dapat 81 over 4. Okay, so inilah the maximum value. So 81 over 4. Okay, so then to find the range of values of fx, semua ni less than 81.4 lah. So meaning that the fx is less or equals, ada equals. Okay, so 81 over 4. B, hence sketch the graph for gx equals to modulus fx for domain x more or equals than negative 4 but less or equals than 8. Okay, actually we already sketch our graph, but for this question we need to complete the graph within the domain given. Okay, so just now kita ada like this kan. Okay, so this one negative 3 and 6. Okay, but then domain given here from negative 4 to 8. So kita kena carilah. Okay, but now we have modulus sign, meaning that the negative part we need to reflect about x-axis. Dia akan jadi macam ni lah. Jadi kita kena cari domain this one. Negative 4 and 8. Okay. Here given gx equals to modulus fx. Okay. So this one modulus x plus 3, 6 minus x. Okay. So then when x equals to negative 4, so x equals to negative 4, substitute f negative 4, so negative 4 plus 3, 6 minus negative 4, so plus 4. Okay, this one equals to negative 10. So modulus, so meaning that 10. Okay, so when x, kita cari pula when x equals to 8, modulus f8 equals to modulus 8 plus 3, then 6 minus 8. Okay, equals to negative 22, which is equals to 22. Then by using all this information, we sketch the graph. Okay, so parabola with the maximum. Okay, so then this is x-axis and y-axis. Okay, so this one negative 3, right? This one 6. Okay, so this one 1.5. Okay, maximum just now 81 over 4 is actually 20.25. Ni this one 20.25. Okay, the intercept is 18. Tadi kita dah cari, kita dah dapat daripada equation yang first kan. Okay, intercept 18. Okay, so then this one curve dia tadi 4, 10 and 22. So kecil je lah, sikit je. Okay, sorry. This one 10. Okay, 22 atas lagi. Okay, so this one 22. Okay, this one negative 4. And this one 8. Okay, level graph x and gx. Okay, so this is our graph. Number 5, Table 1 shows 3 types of food A, B, and C are made from 3 types of raw materials P, Q, and R, which are mixed in the ratios as shown in the table 1. Okay, so given the table, so given the suppliers of A, B, and C are 50 kilogram, 40 kilogram, and 45 kilogram respectively. Find the masses of P, Q, and R produced, assuming that all raw materials are used. Okay, so now given A 50 kg, B 40 kg, and C 45 kg. Okay, so this is simultaneous equation. So we need to create 3 equations because we have 3 unknowns, P, Q, and R. Okay, so the first one, we have 0.3P plus 0.6Q plus 0.1R. So equals to 50. Okay, so then the second one, 0.1P plus 3Q plus 0.7R equals to 40. And the last one, 0.6P plus 0.1Q plus 0.2R equals to 45. I think I would like to multiply all this by 10, okay, to make it easy. Okay, so here I got 3P plus 6Q plus R equals to 500. P plus 3Q plus 7R equals to 400. 6P plus Q plus 2R equals to 450. Okay, this is equation 1, 2, and 3. Okay, to solve this simultaneously, we can use elimination or substitution method. Normally, students like to use elimination method, right? But today, I would like to show you solve this by using substitution method. Okay, nak make it variety. You can keep doing use elimination method, then we can compare the answer. Okay, so then from equation 1, I make it R as subject. So R equals to 500 minus 3P minus 6Q. Okay, so this is equation number 4. Okay, so then 4 into 2. So then we have P plus 3Q plus 7, 500 minus 3P minus 6Q equals to 400. So then we simplify P plus 3Q plus 3500 minus 21P minus 42Q equals to 400. Okay, so then 3500 minus 400 equals to 20P plus 39Q. So then 20P plus 39Q equals to 3100. Okay, so let's say I want to make P as subject. So P equals to 3100 minus 39Q over 20. Okay, so this is equation number 5. Okay, so then 4 kita dah substitute into 2. Kita masukkan 4 into 3 pula. 4 into 3. Okay, so then we can substitute here. So 6P plus Q plus 2 times 500 minus 3P minus 6Q equals to 450. So 6P plus Q plus 1000 minus 6P minus 12Q equals to 450. Okay, so then kita dapatlah 1000 minus 450 equals to 11Q. Then Q is equals to 50. So we substitute into 5. Nak cari P. Okay. So then P equals to 3100 minus 39 times 50 over 20. So P equals to 57.5. So then kita substitute into 4 to find the value of R. So R equals to 500 minus 3 times 57.5 minus 6Q. Q is 50. Okay, so this one equals to 27.5. Okay, so kita dah ada semualah Q, P and R. Number 6. The variables x and y are obtained by the equation py squared plus qy over p equals to x. Diagram 3 shows the straight line graph obtained by plotting y against x over y. Find the value of p and of q. Okay, so now this is topic of linear law, meaning that we need to reduce from given equation. This is non-linear to linear equation. Okay, so start from py squared plus qy over p equals to x. Okay, so then we are going to convert to big Y equals to m big X plus c. Okay, given the clue here, big Y is Y and big X is X over Y. Okay, so now we try to change py squared equals to x minus qy over p. Okay, so now big Y is Y, so meaning that we have to divide all by py. Okay, so this one divide by py, divide py, divide py. Okay, so then we simplify this one. Ni boleh mati Okay, so then y and y. Okay, so here y equals to 1 over p x over y minus q over p squared. Okay, so then we compare with big Y equals to m big X plus c. So then here the gradient is 1 over p. Okay, and the intercept is negative q over p squared. Okay, so start we are going to find the gradient. Okay, gradient just now 1 over p. Okay, but gradient we can use to find gradient we can use y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We have 2 points here. So 7 minus negative 1, so 7 plus 1 over 6 minus 2. Okay, so then 1 over p equals to 2, then p equals to 1 over 2. Okay, then we have to find the intercept. Okay, so we substitute into by equals to m bx plus c. Okay, you can use any points. Here we have either 6, 7 or 2, negative 1. Okay, so substitute. Let's say I choose 6, 7 into the equation. So y is 7, gradient just now is 2, x is 6 plus c. Okay, so c is 7 minus 12, so c equals to negative 5. Okay, so then tadi, okay, intercept, okay, is negative q over p squared, right? So intercept is negative q over p squared. Kita samakan dengan negative 5. Okay, so p is 1 over 2. So q over 1 over 2 squared equals to 5. Negative mati sebab both side are negative. Okay, so kita dapat nanti q equals to 5 over 4. Number 7, it is given that A satisfies the equation log A base M equals to 2, log B base M minus log 2 base M, where B more than 0, M more than 0, and M is not equals to B. A, state the value of B. Okay, so A now given B more than 0, so meaning that B equals to 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, M is more than 0, so M 1, 2, 3. Okay, so then but M is a base. Okay, so if you use calculator, base cannot be 0, cannot be 1, okay? So if you try any number, let's say log 5 base 1, you will get math error. Okay, so M cannot take the value of 1. 2, 3, 4 boleh, tapi 1 tak boleh. Okay, but from the question given, M is not equals to B. So M is not equals to B. So then we compare. So therefore, B equals to 1. B express B in terms of A. Okay, B express B in terms of A given here log A base M equals to 2 log B base M minus log 2 base M. Okay, so then by using laws of logarithm, this one minus, okay, akan jadi bahagi. Okay, so log B over 2 base M. Okay, so then 2 in front here we can move up by using a laws of logarithm, the third law. Okay, so this one is log B over 2 squared base M. Okay, so the left side same, log A base M. Okay, so then we compare the left and the right side. So A equals to B over 2 squared. Okay, so we simplify. A equals to B squared over 4. 8. Diagram 4 shows a pentagonal shaped go-kart track in a recreational park PQRST. A signboard labeled PQRS and T are built at each pit shop. Pit shop U is the midpoint of QS. TQ is an emergency lane. It is given that vector PQ equals to 1 over 2 vector TS, vector SR equals to 2 over 3 vector TP, vector TS equals to 6A and vector TP equals to 6B. A. For the first round, Farhan drives go-kart on the track from pit shop T to Q. Calculate the distance of emergency lane if magnitude vector A is 1 and magnitude vector B is 2. Okay, so first of all, we need to label the diagram first. Okay, so now given U is midpoint. So this is midpoint. Okay, so TQ is an emergency lane. Okay, then here given PQ is 2, TS equals to 1 is to 2. So PQ is 1, TS is 2. Okay, since of TS is 6A, so meaning that this one half, okay, 3A. Okay, so this one SR equals to 2 over 3 TP, so SR over TP equals to 2 over 3. Okay, so SR is 2 and TP is 3. Okay, so now vector TP is 6B. So we can find vector SR which is equals to 4B. Okay, so now to find the emergency lane, okay, to find the distance of emergency lane just now TQ, we can use Pythagoras theorem because given here TPQ right angle triangle. Okay, so kita boleh guna Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so now given vector magnitude vector A is 1, so we substitute. Okay, 3 times 1 equals to 3. And magnitude vector B is 2. So 6 times 2 equals to 12. Okay, so to find the distance TQ. So distance TQ equals to square root 12 squared plus 3 squared. Okay, so this one equals to 153. B. Farhan drives go-kart for the second round from pit stop T to R passing through pit stop U. Determine whether pit stops T to R are collinear. Okay, so to determine collinear, then we have 3 alternative ways here. For point TUR, we can use TU equals to lambda UR or TU equals to lambda TR or TOUR equals to lambda TR. Okay, boleh mana-mana. Okay, sama je. Okay, let's say I want to choose TU equals to lambda TR. Okay, so by using triangle law, okay, TU is TSSU. So TS plus SU. Okay, then TR. Okay, TR is TSSR. TS plus SR. Okay, so then TS we have, okay, so U is midpoint. Okay, so U is midpoint. So SU is 1 over 2 SQ. Okay, equals to lambda, this one same, plus SR. Okay, so then this one TS plus 1 over 2. Okay, SQ is ST plus TP plus PQ. Okay, so don't forget to write the vector. Okay, so equals to TS plus SR. Okay, so then we substitute the vector here. Okay, TS is 6A. Plus 1 over 2 ST negative 6A plus TP 6B plus PQ 3A equals to lambda TS is 6A plus 4B. Okay, so this one we simplify. So 6A minus 3A plus 3B plus 3 over 2A equals to 6 lambda A plus 4 lambda B. Okay, so this one we simplify, we'll get 9 over 2A plus 3B equals to 6 lambda A plus 4 lambda B. Okay, so we need to find the value of lambda. So then we have to compare. Okay, so compare vector A. Okay, vector A, we have 9 over 2 equals to 6 lambda. Okay, so then lambda equals to 3 over 4. For vector B, we compare 3 equals to 4 lambda. Okay, same, lambda equals to 3 over 4. Okay, since we have the same values of lambda, so meaning that the TU are collinear. So TU equals to, just now lambda TR, right? So TU equals to 3 over 40 R. Okay, so don't forget to write the vector. Okay, so then collinear with, okay, this one the common point is T. T is common point. Number 9, diagram 5 shows a shaded region is bounded by a graph y equals to gx and x exists from x equals to 5 to x equals to 9. Given the area of shaded region is 10 units squared. A, find Roman 1 integration from 5 to 9 gx dx. Okay, so now look at the diagram and the question. Function are same, gx. Okay, then the limits 5 to 9. Then this one same 5 to 9 as well. Okay, so then given the area is 10. Okay, but the position of the shaded region is under x-axis. Okay, meaning that the value of the shaded region is negative 10. Area memang 10 because area always positive. So, but the value is negative 10. Roman 2, find the value of hx 5 to 9 if ddx to hx equals to gx. Okay, so to find Roman 2, we have ddx 2hx equals to gx. Okay, so now to eliminate the ddx, we need to integrate with respect to x. Okay, so integrate ddx 2hx with respect to x. So then right side we have to integrate as well. So gx dx. Okay, so the limits, this one given 5 to 9, so limit 5 to 9. So this one 5 to 9 as well. Okay, so this one boleh eliminate lah, ddx to dx. The left side we have 2hx equals to, okay, just now this the value is negative 10. Value, the value, negative 10. So then hx equals to negative 10 over 2 is negative 5. B, given the graph y equals to gx passes through the point 196 and d dx gx equals to 3x squared minus 24x plus 17. Find gx in terms of x. Okay, so now B, we have d dx gx equals to 3x squared minus 24x plus 17. Okay, so to find gx, we need to integrate both sides with respect to x. So this one, the left side, we integrate. Okay, gx dx. The right side, same. 3x squared minus 24x plus 17 dx. Okay, so integrate d dx gx, we will get gx. Okay, the right side, this one we have 3x cubed over 3 minus 24x squared over 2 plus 17x plus c. Okay, so now given here point 196. Coordinate x is 1 and coordinate y, which is gx, is 96. So then we substitute to find the value of c. Okay, so this one we can simplify. 1 cube minus this one 12. 12 1 squared plus 17 times 1 plus c. Okay, so we can get the c is 90. Okay, so then we substitute into the equation. So then gx equals to x cubed minus 12x squared plus 17x plus 90. 10a, find the number of ways to arrange word baku and baka if no repetition is allowed. Are the number of arrangements that form are the same? Explain. Okay, so now we have baku. Okay, to arrange, okay, we need to use permutation. Okay, so since we have 4 letters here, all different, so we can use 4p4 or 4 factorial, which is equals to 24 ways. Then for the words baka, same, we have 4 letters, so 4 factorial, but then we have 2 same letters, which are a, so divide by 2 same. Okay, so 2 factorial. So so number of ways is 12 ways. B, diagram 6 shows 7 letter cards. A 5-letter code is to be formed using 5 of these cards. Find Roman 1 the number of different 5-letter codes that can be formed. Okay, for this we are going to form code. Okay, so for code we still need to use permutation. Okay, so now the first one we have English. There are 7 letters, so we are going to form a 5-letter code. Okay, so 7p5, which is equals to 2520. Roman 2, find the number of different 5-letter codes which begin with a vowel and end with a consonant. Okay, so the second one, so 5-letter code, still we need to use permutation. So since our 5-letter code, we need to prepare 5 places, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, must be start with vowel and end with consonant. Okay, here we have 2 vowels and 5 consonant. Okay, so the first one, the first place, vowels, we have 2 choices. So 2p1. Okay, the last one, consonant, we have 5 consonant here. Choose one. So 5p1. Okay, so 7 letters. Now we have extra 5 letters. Okay, we need to put here, there are 3 places, so 5p3. So all this you multiply, okay? 2p1 times 5p3 times 5p1 equals to 600 ways. 11. A landscape architect plans to build a cemented area in a recreational park. The area is in the shape of a rectangle ABCD and two segments of a circle APD and BQC as shown in diagram 7. The distance AB and BC are 30 meter and 10 meter respectively. The segment APD and BQC are each centered at the intersection of the diagonal of quadrilateral ABCD. Okay, so determine whether allocation RM 13,000 for the construction of the area is sufficient or not if the price proposed by the contractor is RM 85 per meter squared. Use pi equals to 3.142. Okay, so first of all, we need to label all the information given here. So given AC and BD diagonal, so AC and BD diagonal. Okay, so the intersection point is the center. So let's say we put here O. Okay, so AB 13 meter and BC 10 meter. Okay, so then to find the area. Okay, so the area is we have sector here, sector, triangle and triangle. Okay, so the area equals to 2 times sector plus 2 times triangle. Okay, so to find sector, we need to find the radius and the angle first. Okay, so to find radius, we need to find AC first. Okay, so AC, so ABC is a right angle triangle. So to find AC, we can use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, 13 squared plus 10 squared. Okay, this one is square root 269. Okay, so then radius for the sector is half of AC. So radius is square root 269 divided by 2, 8.2006. Okay, so done, find radius. So to find angles of this, okay, maybe I can use this one. This is a theta. So then to find AOD, kita times 2 je lah. Ni sama this one, theta as well. Okay, so we need to find theta by using triangle ABC, we can use tangent. So tangent opposite over adjacent 10 over 13. So tangent theta equals to 10 over 13. So theta equals to shift tangent 10 over 13 equals to 37.57. Okay, so this is the theta. So to find angle AOD, okay, this angle AOD times 2. So angle AOD equals to 37.57 times 2. Convert to radian times 3.142 divided by 180. Okay, so the angle is 1.312. Okay, so done, find radius and angles. So we can find the area. Okay, so then the area, just now 2 times sector plus 2 times triangle. Okay, formula of sector is 1 over 2 r squared theta and formula of triangle is 1 over 2 times base times height. Okay, so then we substitute 2 times 1 over 2. Just now radius is 8.2006 squared and theta is 1.312. Okay, so for the triangle, okay, so the base is this one, okay, and the height is this one. Okay, now BC is 10, so height half lah 5. Okay, so this one we will get 2 times 1 over 2 times base is 13, height is 5. Okay, so then we can find the area is 153.23. Okay, so then the cost is 153.23 times 85 ringgit. So 85, which is equals to 13,000 and 24 ringgit 55 cent. Okay, so the allocation is 13,000. So 13,000 for 24 ringgit and 55 cent is more than 13,000. So then not sufficient. Okay, so then not sufficient. Number 12a, sketch the graph of y equals to 1 minus cos 2x for x from 0 to 2 pi. Okay, so for the first one, we have graph of cos with 2 cycles. Okay, so then ni sketch dulu lah. Okay, so then cos 2 cycles. Okay, cos 2 cycle like this. Okay, so this one 2 pi and pi. Okay, maximum is 1, minimum is negative 1. Okay, so then we have negative sign, meaning that we have to reflect all this graph about x-axis. Okay, so then macam ni. Okay, ni sketch je dulu. Okay, so then we have to add 1. So then move up 1 unit. Y-axis and x-axis. Okay, so this is x, this is y. The graph is like this. Okay, so this is 2 pi and this is pi. This is 0, maximum 2, minimum 0. B, hence using the same axis, draw the graph of y equals to negative modulus tangent x for x from 0 to 2 pi. State the number of solution. Okay, so for graph tangent, the basic graph of tangent. Okay, so asymptote at 90 degree and 270. Okay, so 2 pi, pi. Okay, this is basic graph of tangent. Okay, so we have modulus. Okay, meaning that we have to reflect the negative side to positive. Okay, yang ni. Okay, then we have negative. So we reflect back to x-axis. Okay, so then the final one like this. Okay, so baru kita draw betul-betul lah dekat same axis of graph y equals to 1 minus cos 2x. Okay, so then asymptote at 90 degree and 270. So let's say this one is 90 degree and this one is 270. Okay, so tangent. Okay, so like this, this, and this. Okay. So jangan sampai kena asymptote . Okay. So then this is graph tangent. So we have to find the number of solution. So number of solution is intersection of the two graphs. Okay. So 3 solution. (13a) Diagram 8 shows 3 of the circle formed by using a wire of length m pi centimeter. The radius of the first circle is r centimeter and the radius of each subsequent circle increases by 1 centimeter. Roman 1 showed that the circumferences of the circles form an arithmetic progression. Okay, so from the diagram, the first circle radius is r, the second one r plus 1, the third one r plus 2. Okay, so the circumference, formula of circumference is 2 pi r. So for the first one, the circumference for the first circle is 2 pi r. R is r kan? Okay, so for the second one, 2 pi radius is r plus 1. So this one equals to 2 pi r plus 2 pi. So for the third one, 2 pi radius r plus 2. So this one become 2 pi r plus 4 pi. Okay, so we try to find D. T2 minus T1. 2 pi r plus 2 pi minus 2 pi r. So we simplify, we'll get 2 pi. Okay, so then T3 minus T2. 2 pi r plus 4 pi minus 2 pi r plus 2 pi. Okay, so this one, we open the bracket, we will get 2 pi r plus 4 pi minus 2 pi r minus 2 pi. Okay, so 2 pi r, 4 pi minus 2 pi is 2 pi as well. So then, same D, so this is arithmetic progression. So arithmetic progression with D equals to 2 pi. Roman 2, if only 10 circles can be formed using the wire, state the value of M in terms of R. Okay, so since of this is arithmetic progression, so formula of Sn is n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. And given we have 10 circles, so n is 10. Okay, so then given the wire, the length is m pi centimeter. So meaning that S10 equals to m pi. Okay, so we substitute into the formula. So 10 over 2, 2a. Okay, just now a is 2 pi r plus n minus 1, so 9d. Okay, d is 2 pi equals to m pi. Okay, so this one is 5 times 4 pi r plus 18 pi. Okay, so equals to m pi. Okay, so then we expand, we will get 20 pi r plus 90 pi equals to m pi. Okay, so then all divide by pi. Okay, so all divide by pi, so we will get 20r plus 90 equals to m. Okay, so then m equals to 20r plus 90. B, find the number of terms for geometric progression 32, 16, 8 until 1 over 2 power of 8. Okay, so now given this is geometric progression, so this one T1, T2, T3, this one, the last one is Tn. Okay, so then we can find the value of A, which is equals to 32, and R equals to 16 over 32, which is equals to 1 over 2. Okay, so to find the number of term, okay, so we have formula Tn for geometric progression is AR power of n minus 1. We equate to 1 over 2 power of 8. Okay, so then substitute A is 32. R is 1 over 2 power of n minus 1 equals to 1 over 2 power of 8. Okay, 32 is 2 power of 5. Okay, so 1 over 2 n minus 1 equals to 1 over 2 power of 8. Okay, so here we try to simplify. So 1 over 2 power of 8 times 2 power of 5. So nanti kita akan dapat this one 1 over 2 power of n minus 1 equals to 1 over 2 power of 13. Okay, so this one 1 over 3 power, 1 over 2 power of n minus 1 equals to 1 over 2 power of 13. Okay, so then we compare the index. So n minus 1 equals to 13, then n equals to 14. 14. Diagram 9 shows x is mapping to y by fx equals to ax plus b, and z is mapping to y by gz equals to 3 over 2z plus b. Find A, the value of A and value of B. Okay, so here we have two unknowns which are A and B. So meaning that we can use simultaneous equation. Then we have to create two equations from the given information. Okay, so now given function f map from x to y. So this is f. Okay, the arrow is from x to y. Okay, then function g. Okay, map from z to y. The arrow is like this. Okay, so now from given fx equals to ax plus b. So this one, the arrow, okay, is from x to y. So the object is 5, then the image x is 1. Okay, so if f5, this one 5a plus b, and equals to 1. Okay, so this is the first equation. So then for function g, okay, so gz equals to 3 over 2z plus b. Okay, so here the object is 2 and image is 1. Okay, so if g2 equals to 3 over 2 times 2 plus b, this one equals to 1. Okay, so then from this we can find the value of b. Okay, so 3 equals to 4 plus b, then b equals to -1. Okay, so we can substitute into equation 1. So then 5a plus -1 equals to 1. Then 5a equals to 2. A equals to 2 over 5. Okay, so now we already have the value of a and b. So we substitute into function fx. So fx equals to a is 2 over 5x, b -1. And gz equals to 3 over 2z minus 1, b is -1. Okay, so for b Roman 1, find the function that maps y to z. Okay, so we can see here for function g, the arrow is from z to y. Okay, so then to find the function that maps y to z, okay, oppositely, so meaning that we are going to find g inverse. Okay, so b Roman 1, to find g inverse, so let 3 over 2z minus 1 equals to y. Okay, so then 3 over y equals to 2z minus 1. So 2z equals to 3 over y plus 1, and z equals to 3 over 2y plus 1 over 2. Okay, or kita equate the denominator, so z equals to 3 plus y over 2y. Okay, so therefore g inverse y equals to 3 plus y over 2y, and y is not equals to 0. B Roman 2, find hx. Okay, so function hx maps from x to z, meaning that function f into g inverse. Okay, so then B Roman 2 hx is f into g inverse, so g inverse f. Okay, so just now g inverse y equals to 3 plus y over 2y. Okay, so now whatever y, we have to substitute with 2 over 5x minus 1. Okay, so then 3 plus 2 over 5x minus 1 over 2. 2 over 5x minus 1. Okay, so this one is 2 over 5x. 3 minus 1 is plus 2. Okay, over 2 over 5x minus 1. Okay, so this one we can factorize 2. So we will get x over 5 plus 1 over 2 over 5x minus 1. So then we can eliminate 2. Okay, then we equate the denominator. For this one is x plus 5 over 5. And the bottom one, we will get 2x minus 5 over 5. Okay, so then we simplify here. So then the final answer is x plus 5 over 2x minus 5. And x cannot take the value of 5 over 2. B Roman 3, find the object of hx when the image is negative 1. So B Roman 3, just now we have hx equals to x plus 5 over 2x minus 5. Okay, so now we are going to find the object, meaning that the value of x if given image is negative 1. So then x plus 5 over 2x minus 5 equals to negative 1. So we are going to find the value of x. So here x plus 5 equals to negative 2x plus 5. So then x plus 2x equals to 5 minus 5, 0. Okay, so 3x equals to 0 and x equals to 0. 15. Diagram 10 shows the point P, Q and R on a Cartesian plane. Point Q lies on the y-axis. A. Find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of PR. Okay, so we have PR here. Okay, so then we are going to find the straight line that make 90 degree and passes through the midpoint. Okay, so then first of all we have to find the midpoint. So midpoint is negative 5 plus 3 over 2, negative 1 plus 3 over 2. Okay, so this one we will get negative 1, 1. Okay, so the gradient of PR, okay, so gradient PR is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So 3 minus negative 1 over 3 minus negative 5. Okay, which is equals to 1 over 2. So to find the perpendicular gradient, so m1 times m2 equals to negative 1. So 1 over 2 times m2 equals to negative 1, then m2 equals to negative 2. Okay, so to find the equation of straight line, we substitute into y equals to mx plus c. So the point is negative 1, 1 and gradient is negative 2. So then we can find the value of c. So y is 1, gradient is negative 2, x is negative 1 plus c. So then we can find c is negative 1. Okay, so therefore the equation that perpendicular bisector of PR is y equals to negative 2x minus 1. B. Given point Q is equidistant from points P and R and PQRS is a rhombus. Find the coordinates of point Q and S. Okay, so then now given point Q lies on the y-axis. Okay, so meaning that the value of x is 0. Okay, so here is negative 1. So the coordinate y is negative 1. Okay, but then actually we can test, okay, either is true or not, because given Q is equidistant from point P and point R. Okay, so distance P to Q, okay, this one is 5, so the distance this one PQ is 5. Okay, so then for distance QR, we can test by using formula of distance. Okay, so QR equals to square root 3 minus 0 squared plus 3 minus negative 1, so plus 1 squared. Okay, so which is equals to 5. Okay, so same, right? So this is true that point Q is 0, negative 1. Okay, so then given PQRS is a rhombus. Okay, rhombus S is somewhere here. Okay, so the characteristic of rhombus, the sides all same. Okay, so yang ni kita lukislah, this is S here. Okay, so then all sides are same. Okay, so now previously we already have the midpoint of PR. Okay, midpoint which is equals to negative 1, 1. Okay, so negative 1, 1. So if PQRS is a rhombus, okay, meaning that midpoint PR equals to midpoint QS, same midpoint. Okay, so then we can find the coordinate of S. Okay, let's say SXY. Okay, so then midpoint negative 1, 1, sorry, equals to x plus 0 over 2. Okay, y plus negative 1, so y minus 1 over 2. Okay, so then we compare coordinate x with coordinate x. Okay, so here negative 1 equals to x plus 0 over 2. So x equals to negative 2. And then we compare coordinate y with y. Okay, so here 1 equals to y minus 1 over 2. So then y equals to 3. Okay, so therefore coordinate S is negative 2, 3. C, find the area of the rhombus. Okay, so C, to find area, we have to use the formula 1 over 2. Then we arrange the point. Let's say I start from point 0, negative 1. So then 3, 3, negative 2, 3, negative 5, negative 1, and back to 0, negative 1. Okay, so then multiply. Okay, so this one is 1 over 2, 0 times 3, plus 3 times 3, plus negative 2 times negative 1, plus negative 5 times negative 1. Okay, so minus this one. Okay, so negative 1 times 3 plus 3 times negative 2 plus 3 times negative 5 plus negative 1 times 0. Okay, so then you calculate this one. So 1 over 2, the blue part is 16 minus negative 24. So this one, the final answer, the area is 20.